Yo, what's up guys, how's it going? William here. We are here at Top Deck Shorts Games for the Beyblade tournament. So this is going to be sort of tournament vlog. It's not going to be too long. I'm just going to go over my matches. This is deck format again, so we'll see how I do. We'll take pretty much the same deck as last time, I think. Everything will be okay with that. But I've heard people down here are insanely strong, so I will see what I can do with this event. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe for tournament breakdown videos like this, tournament vlogs, and more content in the future. And subscribe to my TCG channel for more TCG content, Pokemon pack openings, and other stuff like that. I'll see you guys over there. My match time.
The yellow elevator. I only know about the purple one.
This one came.
Purple? Which one?
The yellow one to come on.
Wait, which elevate?
The yellow one.
Oh, Leon Claw. Leon Claw. Go circle boost.
You do go circle boost, that's right.
You do Metro Indiana?
No, I'm on 8.
Okay.
Yep.
When I said deck format in the intro, I really meant like 3-on-3 deck format, so there's no rematch or no, it's just like 3-on-3 format, you just go to the next bay. It's the format that I don't like, but it's the format that I got third place at Mega Heroes Tournament somehow, and yeah, I thought I was doing better with it, and we'll see what happens today.
Alright, we're gonna go and shoot. Reveal.
This was also sort of an unranked experimental tournament as well. It was locked 3-on-3 format, so when you registered, you have to write down like your deck, not the order, just like the base you're going to use in general, and then you have to stick with that through the entire tournament. So it sort of forces you to sort of be confident in the base that you choose from the beginning, and not do what I do, which is switch after you lose one time. In the first round, I sort of just get really, really unlucky and just get knocked out into the same pocket twice. First round was a miss launch, but I forget that you can actually call the miss launch, so I didn't. So yeah, you'll see I just go crazy with my rod here and I just die instantly, and that was my round 1. And I think that's mainly the reason why I didn't top in my group, because this was 40-player group round robin, so it was kind of strange. But yeah, this did cause me to die.
My second round.
Alright.
Good luck, man.
Dog.
Oh, boy.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, no. Cover whatever wants to.
So here in my second round, we're going up against a Wyvern, and I feel like Wyvern is sort of the new Aero Pegasus, not really in design, but sort of to where you have to counter launch against it, as you see me here. You sort of just have to either kill it or not let it kill you. But there's no real, like, straight counters to it. It's just like, you have to beat it with skill. And I feel like that's how it is for Wyvern and Aero Pegasus, because it's like, all the combos that are mainly used for them are really good, except for the fact that they don't have any counters. So you can't just run something to beat them, like the Dragoon Elevate versus Rod Ball situation. So you really need to just match your opponent's launch and try to interrupt them before they get a big hit. And here I'm going not with my signature Nightmare Rush combo. I sort of dropped my Impact Drake Rush combo because it dies to Dragoon. I still use it in deck format because when you can switch out of it, but this is 3-on-3, so I decided for something more reliable. Here against Dragoon Mirror, we can Gauntlet launch here. I try to wheel against him, and it ends up doing this. Haha, I tricked you. You thought something cool was gonna happen. No. It looks like we're about to die multiple times here, but he does start like tornado stalling really hard, and then I just get the outspin. So let's skip to that part.
It happens when you bring all the time. Oh, nice.
That's it. Alright, now
Well, there we go. Fighting words, round 3.
Hazard.
And in this tournament, we actually were playing to 4 points, so a lot of the matches were very quick. But this is round 3. This was against a blader called Olsak, which was also in my bracket, because this is group round robin. But if you guys remember back in the day, some real OG fans of the channel will remember, back in the day when I used to go to a lot more Flame Leon tournaments outside, there was a blader that I could not beat by the name of All of Luck. And this is one of his friends, actually, so this is going to be pretty interesting to see how this plays out.
Alright, later. Ready? Reveal?
And he was actually using an all Hell's based deck, so Hell Scythe, Hell's Chain, Hell's Hammer, but not Reaper Incendio, or whatever the Japanese name of it is that I forgot about. Scythe, I don't know. Probably like Death Wheel Scythe or something. But yeah, this is just a Scythe Ball. It's not a bad combo, but again, it's just outclassed by Wizard Rod being in the game. It can obviously beat other stuff, but it's just like, I wouldn't include it in any decks just because it will not beat most of the meta. You'll see in a second he pulls out an old by gold. Let's see what happens with that. But here we go, Hell's Hammer, and we just chuck the Nightmail against it, and we're trying to not die.
Whoa! Will Hammer survive? Score 2-0.
Okay.
Yep, you guys saw that correctly. He just pulled out Maharaga on 560 point. So this is a very funny battle. We tried a Dragoon here, and I think it worked for the most part because, again, most of the reason that we had to stop using Maharaga was because it just wouldn't beat Dragoon, no matter what we did to it. I think I've done it with Elevate before, but in BX Limited, before we decided to ban Dragoon. But yeah, to see Maharaga again in an actual, like, competitive tournament was, like, really fun.
The Dance of Death gets you there. Score 3-0. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. How's the family?
I didn't win that.
How's the family doing? You know,
I have seen weirder things in this game.
I don't get that early hit. Like, that ain't it.
all right. End of game. 4-0. Not yet.
Speedway time. Round 4.
Three, two, one, go. No contact.
No contact.
3-2. What? I said reshoot.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now, in my testing, I've been able to actually get this Rod Hexa 160 combo to beat Dragoon Elevate in Stamina, just barely, but somehow here I'm able to knock it out, and that is the start of my 4th victory of the day, or rather my 3rd, because this is round 4.
Was WGO?
I got to launch the crap out of this thing. I don't want the crap out of this thing.
Score 2-0. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, God.
Yeah, reshoot.
Okay. Oh, dang it.
I hit you.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So you get his chest. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Good launches. Here's the concept.
No, I didn't get it back. I'm not used to using overhead launchers.
And, yeah, might want to concede that point. Alright, score 2-1. Oh, nice. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Keep on. And that game.
Let's go. Wait.
Again, just balance and everything. And this, how's it go?
So, in round 5, I did sort of just throw the round by getting in my own head. At this point in the bracket, before round 5 started, I was 1st place in the bracket for my group. But now I was in 6th, So even if I won this, and everybody else above me lost, then I would still be short. I would be 4-1, but I would still not top. So I sort of just got in my own head and threw this match, but still a good learning experience.
First day Brazil. Oh, what? The Pringle.
The Pringle.
So here I'm against another Wyvern, which is obviously very scary. What I said about having to beat it with skill was true. I try to counter launch him here, but for some reason it just doesn't work this time. I think it looked exactly the same as the last one to me, but for some reason I just died, and that's an early 3 points to him. I don't think I was in my own head at this point. It's just like now when I start losing the game, and it's like okay now we're really going.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, come on.
And yeah, him getting lucky and jumping back in, even though I won, it definitely still, like, rattled my head a bit, just because it's like, oh my god, he just got lucky, why can't I be lucky, or whatever. But yeah, that's, 3-1, and now, Dragoon, goes up against, this Rod, but, I don't launch hard enough. So yeah, I don't launch hard enough. So you'll know if, against any Rod combo, Ball, Hexa, pretty much anything, if you don't launch your Dragoon Elevate hard enough, you will die to outspin. And because mine is indestructible, I should have felt comfortable with launching it harder, or Gauntlet launching at least. But I just didn't, I was just too scared, and that cost me the game.
Game.
And a loss to your own skill, or your own knowledge of the game, feels just as bad as, like, when you're playing Blue Eyes and you establish the Albaz lock on your opponent, and you lock them into dragons with the Baby Spirit in the graveyard, but then you forget to put all of your stuff in defense mode, so they just smack into your stuff and keep playing. This felt like probably the worst I've ever felt after losing a game of Beyblade ever.
Alright, first base.
Just to end this video on a high note, here's another one of Allsack's battles, where he actually wins with Maharaga. So, this is actually kind of cool to see.
Good. Contact. Both on point here. Jump. Nail jumped over it.
Game.
And Maharaga is up. That is one.
This also proves that Maharaga is capable of beating Nightmail, so I did kind of get lucky with the matchup that I had against him with my Nightmail not going against Maharaga.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot! I'm gonna check for snipe. I do not know. Double burst. Go again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Okay. Elf hammer. Extremo finishing. That's game.
Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Again, just sort of my first, like, real tournament vlog where I just don't, like, cover the entire tournament, where I just do a few matches. If you guys like this style, I'll make sure to try to do more of this, or maybe I'll split my videos up into, a little bit shorter parts, just so, you guys can have more videos, a little bit less often, because I'll have more footage in general. But also, I do have some more videos to edit, obviously, so this is sort of just to keep you guys entertained until hopefully I can get those out. I think I'm going to post part 3 of my tournament in the park later today, probably, but I also have Pokemon locals to go to, so maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably have that up tonight if I can. If not, tomorrow morning, maybe? I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe for more tournament vlogs like this one, and more tournament breakdowns where I cover larger events and more matches. And also make sure to go check out my TCG channel for more competitive content in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one.